Hi everyone, I'm Kizzy Smalls, and I'm just here to share a little bit about my experience in Israel. Wow, where do I start? We was everywhere. Jerusalem, Bethlehem, the Sea of Galilee, Tel Aviv, so many places. I can't even name them all. Truly, if I had tried to do this on my own, I would not have been able to see half the things that we've seen in these past 2 weeks and witnessed in this past 2 weeks. But I would have to say that my main takeaway would be that knowing the issues and the debate about Israel and Palestine today, from what we've been told, it was nothing like that there. My main takeaway was that it was it's not about religion or politics or race for them, but it was about identity. It was about having a place to call home, to make a living, raise a family in, and a place to feel safe and secure. It was nothing that they've been telling us all this time. I saw Jews, Muslims, and Christians working together, living together in peace and harmony. I saw a lady pushing her baby in a stroller late at night by herself. I saw an elderly woman walking the streets at night by herself. And I was like, wow. It gave me so much courage to, I actually ventured out one night myself, and I felt so safe and secure. Something that I would never even do here in America, here at home, which goes to show that we have a lot of work to do here to make our streets safe and our neighborhoods safe again. It was just a beautiful picture of peace and harmony. And I'm saying that it was perfect. It was just nothing like I ever imagined, though, or what was I was told. I imagined a war-torn country, but it wasn't. It was a country who has technologies and innovative ideas that are flowing that we don't even have here. To see Israel's love for Africa and the many things that they're doing to work with Africa is just mind blowing. So Israel has a heart for Africa, and Africa has a heart for Israel. And to see that connection was just amazing, amazing. So it was just a beautiful country. Nothing that I could ever had imagined. So what does the peace initiative or being a peace ambassador means to me? It means that now that I had the opportunity to have this 9-month journey of learning book knowledge on the history and the culture of Africa and Israel, and Pastor Washington brought in some wonderful speakers from Africa and Israel to share with us testimonies. So it wasn't just book knowledge. And then having the opportunity itself to go to Africa and Israel to have a firsthand experience and eyewitness testimonies of those who are on the ground living it every day. To see and hear with my own eyes the truth. It just goes to show you that we're only getting bits and pieces of what's really going on here in America. That's why I believe that, and I always encourage people that you have to be a lover of truth. You have to be a critical thinker. You have to want to do more research and learn of truth, because the truth of the matter is that in a moment's notice. If all the propaganda, misinformation, and the false narrative was gone, they can have peace now in Israel. It could be there right now, today. It's just heartbreaking that all the lies and the deception, what it causes countries and what's going on, even here in America, if only truth can reign. So, to me, being a peace ambassador is about sharing that truth, having that knowledge, because the truth of the matter is that I came into this program, and I hate to call it a program, but I came to be a part of this initiative with limited knowledge. I was walking in ignorance myself, but now my eyes have been opened, and I had to share and I had to make sure that others are aware of the true issues as it relates to Israel and Palestine and Africa as well. So, to me, it's important that I use my black voice to condemn anti Semitism and Israel hatred, because for far too long other people have used our pain and our struggles to further their causes and their political agendas. And they've given us half truths. They didn't give us all the facts. And they had us fighting causes that didn't even belong to us. It's just so sad that we have such a limited history, and the truth is not being told to us. So because of that, so many of us here in America are walking in unforgiveness and darkness, pretty much. Because the truth of the fact is that slavery was everywhere, worldwide. It was the way that they made a living then, because they didn't have all the technologies that they have today. The truth of the matter is that we were sold into slavery by our own people. And you can't always blame one person or blame people who are not even, or blame people who are living today when the people who did these atrocities are now gone. So we have to let others know the truth, and so that they can know who they are and walk in their newness. And so I believe that having the truth helps people to walk in that freedom that we all desire to have. And so there's been so many lies told about the Israeli conflict with Palestine, and now is the time to get the truth out there, because anti-Semitism is on the rise again. And if we're not careful, the Holocaust situation could happen again because of all the misinformation. It's just crazy that another human being can go that far, can have that much hate. That was a bad time for our world, and that's something that we should never ever want to go back to. So making sure that as a peace ambassador is for me to share that truth, to use my black voice to speak total truth, and to encourage others to do their homework, do their research. Don't just take my word for it. Let my word be an open door so that you can look for yourself and help be a part of that peace that we all so desire. as a human race. So I will have to say, for those of you who are looking to become a peace ambassador, go for it. Truly, truly life changing. If you have a calling on your life to bring about peace as it relates to the peace of Jerusalem, worldwide peace, then I would say become a peace ambassador. The thing that when God calls you to something, He will train you and equip you for a greater work. And this organization is truly equipping us to do something greater and bigger than we could ever imagine. I believe that is fulfilling an end time prophecy. So I will have to say, if you are a lover of truth, if you love Israel, if you love Africa, if you love peace, then you should apply to be a peace ambassador. Because again, not only will you be able to bring about awareness and education to the people in your surrounding community to help combat anti-Semitism and Israel hatred, you will also be able to experience something that will help you connect with body, mind, and soul yourself. Being able to have that connection in Africa to connect back to your roots, and then being able to connect to your faith and your identity as a new creature in Christ in Israel is just a blessing and something that only God can do through this organization. So again, thank you, Pastor Washington. Thank you to all the donors and all the partners who made this happen. Truly, I can never thank you enough. But I have made a commitment to continue to study and to share and bring awareness in my area so that we can see peace for Israel and even see peace in other nations that may be suffering because of the false narrative. But thank you again, and may God bless you, and may God bless this vision to continue, and may all of your needs be met, Pastor Washington and the Washington family. May God continue to provide you with greater provision to help others' eyes to be open to the truth, and so that we can share what we have learned with others. God bless you. Thank you.